Hello, 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 hello. Welcome. I'm Halcyon, and this is the weekly Belief Buffet, a part of the Hug Nation. Hug Nation is a community. It is a intention. It is a vibe. It is an energy. It includes a daily love morning broadcast every day at 9 a.m. Pacific, live on Facebook. It includes daily gratitude circles in Zoom at noon and 6. It includes this weekly broadcast that it's on the YouTube channel and occasionally on audio on a podcast. And it includes every moment that we are joined in this intention, this awareness that the world would rather hug you than hurt you. It doesn't really matter where your feet are, it matters where your heart is, and we can connect. And from that awareness, that place, we can keep sharing ourselves with the world, making the world a better place by shining our lights. So you, where you are right now, are fully qualified to be an ambassador of Hug Nation, to be the change, to shine your light, to look people in the eye, connect with them, give them a smile, a little hello, good morning, little connection. Little bitty moments of connection over time create pretty amazing ripples. And I'll try to share a little bit of an example of that in just a moment. Welcome. I'm Halcyon, and this is the Belief Buffet, a part of Hug Nation. And today I want to talk about the Optimism Tax. So what is the Optimism Tax, and how can it help us so very much? We live in a world that is uncertain. And there are many ways and many people and many situations where we can be hurt. Financially hurt, emotionally hurt. People can take advantage of us. People can break our hearts. We lose trust. We lose faith. And when one of these terrible things happens, when we are taken from or we lose or our expectations are disappointed, a common response is to find a way to make sure that that never happens again. You build up a wall. I will never let my heart be broken like that again. I will never trust people with my finances that way. I will never leave my bag, in my car again. I will never do whatever. I will continue to build up these walls, protect myself, and live in a state of on guard, so that I don't get hurt again. The other option is to be aware that occasionally you get charged an optimism tax. So that when something bad happens, instead of going, no, and living in that frustration and that tenseness that makes you constrict and makes you start to view the world as an unsafe place, you start to distrust everyone. Instead, you go, I have to pay the optimism tax. I have to deal with this individual moment of pain, whether that be releasing of money or of heartache, whatever it is, but it is a payment that is specific to that situation, and you let it go, and you know that it's part of life. Occasionally you have to do that. And what that allows, it allows you to then move on with your life and go back to trusting people, and you get to live in a world that is filled with amazing, miraculous people and opportunities. Getting something stolen or having your heart broken, that is costly. It hurts, but it is nothing compared to the cost of living in a state of fear and distrust. So the next time you feel like you got knocked back, knocked down, hurt, taken advantage of, rather than reform your concept of the world so that it's a less safe, more dangerous place, just Boom, pay the optimism tax. Pay the optimism tax. Go back to that place where you were, where you get to trust people. The value of living in a world filled with amazing people, these possibilities of connection, is priceless. So I encourage you to hold this in your back pocket. Know that occasionally you have to pay the optimism tax. So next time that thing happens, you maybe get a parking ticket, you have an investment go sour, you have a friendship that someone betrays your trust, shares a secret. Don't say, I can't trust people anymore. That just goes to show you can't do this. People are like this. No. Boom, optimism tax, back to that world that is so amazing. Priceless. So thank you for being a part of that amazing world and being part of that incredible treasure that is only accessible when you live life open-hearted and willing to connect. Imagine how expensive it would be to create a scenario, a world, a wall structure so that you never get hurt, and yet you live in a prison of your own creation. So thank you. I love you. Let's do a hug and then I'll share the other thing. So wherever you are, give yourself a big squeeze and recognize that there are people all around the world just like you. And actually, all the people around the world are just like you. Beneath their thoughts and their allegiances and their experiences, they are human beings with the same fears and desires and hopes. And so let's connect in that place of shared humanity and feel the world embracing you as you embrace the world. As we take a deep breath in, hold it and squeeze. And release. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of you beautiful love warriors, thanks for being a part of this Hug Nation. I love you. If you desire more hugs like that in your life, we do those every day as we close the gratitude circles, the 30-minute gratitude circles that happen at noon and 6 p.m. and 3 a.m. at zoom.hugnation.com. So you are always welcome to be a part of those. You don't have to share, but if you'd like to, everybody gets a minute or two to share something or some things that they are feeling grateful for. And I got to tell you, it is incredible to have a shared gratitude practice. I mean, a gratitude practice in any form is profound and scientifically proven to be one of the most effective things to make you happier. They say that a daily gratitude practice plays as big a role in your happiness gain as doubling your salary. Think about that. Think about the effort required to double your income versus the effort of a gratitude practice. And I would argue that a group gratitude practice is even more profound and powerful than your own, because you get to hear and witness things all over the world that people are appreciating. You get a window, you get a lens that is wider than your own, and you start to see more in the world that is amazing. I mean, I hope you double your salary as well. But in the meantime, join me for a gratitude circle sometime. There was a gathering this last weekend in Montserrat, Spain, where people from my gratitude circle condensed upon Montserrat and had a weekend meetup and hung out and broke bread and shared gratitude and got to know each other in a physical way. I didn't mean that to sound overly inappropriate or overly intimate, but a physical hug is something different than a digital one. As magical as it is to have connections with people around the world through our computers, a physical interaction is something else entirely. And so people came together from Spain, from Ireland, from England, from Germany, from the USA, all participants of these gratitude circles that I started up when the pandemic started, all people who've got to know each other over the last year and a half plus, and who have developed real connections. And they all came together, and seeing these faces that for the last year and a half I've known as solo individual entities within their single webcams, to see them all sharing space and laughing, and it like stretched my concept of what's possible. It reminded me of the metrics of success are so much more than financial or fame, that putting ripples of kindness, goodness, love, and gratitude into the world on a daily basis reap dividends that are priceless. So that statistic about how doubling your salary is as effective as making you happy as a gratitude practice, well, I guess that feels true for me. I feel like my bank account quadrupled as I watched these beautiful people that I was connected to come together in gratitude and share gratitude and know that I was connected to them and we were connected and our joys were amplifying one another's. So I'm so grateful to all of those people, all of my digital family that put so much effort into making that physical connection happen. How inspiring it is to me and to all the other participants, and hopefully to you, as you realize that so much is possible. So often I know that I get constricted and limited by my story or a thought of, I don't know, sometimes I just don't even consider it possible. And now, reality has been stretched. The heart is more powerful than physical borders. And I feel so abundant and so blessed. Thank you. I love you. You are always welcome at the Daily Gratitude Circles. You can go to zoom.hugnation.com for more information about when and where they are. Your presence would be a gift. Thank you for watching and subscribing and hitting the bell so you get to see all the new videos. You are the gift. Thank you for being you. Oh, my book does make a good Christmas gift, or a holiday present, or a no reason, just thought you would enjoy this gift.